Hello there, good afternoon. Thank you for joining us on the news desk of NTA Channel 5 Abuja at 1. I am Tessie Omeri with the details. Let's begin on science notes. In order to achieve full and equal access and participation in science for women and girls, the United Nations General Assembly adopted resolutions declared 11th February as the International Day of Women and Girls in Science, with a case study of an innovation from a private school student in Abuja. This is to curb the spread of coronavirus. Hadiza Godwin Ebony has more.
The COVID-19 crisis has demonstrated once again the critical role of women and girls in science, as some female science students joined in the fight against the pandemic, from understanding the virus and controlling its spread to constructing a robot that assists front health workers not to come in contact with infected patients.
So do you have any complaints?
Body pain, that's all.
Okay. Please, can you bend down a little? Let me take your temperature.
I've always been fascinated with technology. Every time I see all these creative things and everything, I've always said, oh, I can use this, I can make something better. I can change this, to do that. And then I decided to go to the science department. And I've been thinking, and I met fellow minds that think alike, and we created my robot.
The students say tackling some of the greatest challenges of the agenda for sustainable development, from improving health to combating climate change, will rely on harnessing all talents and thinking out of the box.
If you look at the situation going on, the coronavirus happening right now, multiple people die every day. And I feel like no one has come up with a solution. And women right now, most women are sitting idle in their house, housewives, they're not doing anything. So I feel like if women go into science, maybe there's a possibility that maybe we can come up with a solution.
I would like to change the world and make it a better place by making more advanced technology equipment and corruption, the level of corruption to be lessened.
The United Nations General Assembly says the day is a reminder that women and girls play a critical role in science and technology communities, and their participation should be strengthened. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NTA News.
Quite creative there, I must say. Many thanks, Hadiza. The outbreak of COVID-19 globally has affected all aspects of life, especially the education sector. In this line, the schools in the FCT have set out ways to cope with the situation to make teaching and learning effective. Deborah Gazajimaika tells us more.
I believe we actually can observe all safety measures and keep ourselves safe and at the same time learn.
It is something that has just come into place. So we have to adopt, we have to adjust to it.
Public schools in the FCT have set a strategy to decongest the classroom, splitting the classes into morning and afternoon section, an attempt to curb the spread of coronavirus in the FCT schools. Experts says this has been a challenge for the teachers, adding more responsibility in their schedule of teaching.
Some come in the morning while others come in the afternoon. Where are the teachers? Are the teachers there? Or do we expect a teacher to go to school by 7:30 and close by 6 p.m.? Can that teacher be effective?
Adamu Jato added that the responsibility of these teachers is becoming too tiresome, saying more capacity training is needed to get the best from the teacher to impact meaningfully.
So many challenges now that are confronting the educational system. However, I will use this opportunity to now say that governments will now have to pay more attention to education for effective teaching and learning processes because of the circumstances or the present circumstances that we have now found ourselves.
He, however, observed that e-learning, which is supposed to be an option, is difficult because of erratic electricity supply in some parts of the FCT. Deborah Gazajin-Maika, NTA News.
Of learning in the nation's capital, adequate visibility for easy direction has been brought to the fore in Abuja. It was during a courtesy visit by the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Abuja, Professor Abdul Rashid Nalla, to the Director of the Outdoor Advertisement and Signage Doors in Abuja. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu tells us more.
As obtainable in other developed nations of the world, a symbol that will give easy direction to the location of the citadel of learning is key, hence the need for the erection of signages at strategic locations within the capital city. It is in the light of this that the Vice-Chancellor of the University of Abuja, Professor Abdul Rashid Nalla, is seeking collaboration with the FCT Department of Outdoor Advertisement and Signage to champion this cause of giving the university adequate visibility.
In the global world, visibility is extremely important. They say word is strength. Today, Abuja receives people from all over the world. And the truth is that many don't even know we're very close to the airport. When they come out, they just go out, they have no idea. And this is a professional body. This is a body that represents publicity, that represents, information that makes the whole world know that Abuja exists.
Director of DOAS, Babagana Adam, pledges his department's support, describing the partnership as a win-win situation for the two agencies.
Whatever we do with them is a reciprocal effect that will touch us too. At the airport exit along Abuja, we intend to give them an edifice that will show you the University of Unity. Abuja University is there. Then from the Giri access that you are coming to Abuja from Gwagwalada, or maybe from Lokoja, you will also have an edifice that will show you there's a University of Abuja. Then from the city gate and certain locations, we'll give them this presence that will be commensurate to the status of University of Abuja.
It is expected that after fulfilling all necessary requirements, University of Abuja will get more visibility for easy access to the public, which is the utmost goal of this collaboration. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
And now to agriculture. The Federal Capital Territory Administration Agriculture and Rural Development Secretariat has trained farmers in the FCT on dry season farming as well as distribution of inputs to them. During the training at Kilangwa village in Kwali Area Council, the Acting Secretary Ibe Prosper Chukwuemeka said the initiative was to increase production of food crops. Ifanye Ezumba has details.
The exercise signals the present FCT administration's commitment to strengthen agricultural sector, especially in the area of dry season techniques. The acting secretary, Ibe Prosper Chukwuemeka, who was represented by the Director of Agriculture Services, Nkem Akanebu, explained that the plan would help in promoting adaptable and affordable best practices in agriculture system.
The program will expose farmers to the latest technological breakthrough in irrigation farming, agricultural research, and also interact with the extension agents and other relevant stakeholders. Let me assure you that Agric and Rural Development Secretariat, FCTA, it's committed towards reviving agriculture in order to create jobs for our teeming unemployed youths.
Hence the irrigation machine has provided. We are appealing to you people should give us help of hose by providing hose for us to enable us to be in the activities all the time and together with some of the youth that they are not here.
The Director of Agriculture Services said that the scheme will also boost fruit production round the year and provide household food security and livelihood for poor farmers, adding that the Secretariat has concluded arrangement to replicate the exercise in other designated farming communities across the 6 area councils of the FCT. And in line with the subsidy policy, the FCT administration has paid 50% of the inputs, while the farmers, through their clusters, are to pay 50% when they start harvesting the crops. In Abuja, Ifeanyi Izumba, NT News.
As part of its renewal commitment of ensuring a clean and befitting capital city, the Abuja Environmental Protection Board, APB, has clamped down on hawkers and beggars in some parts of the city. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu tells us more.
The illegal activities of hawkers, traders and beggars in the nation's capital city have continued to constitute nuisance to the public. Determined to make Abuja a world-class capital city through ensuring environmental cleanliness, the Abuja Environmental Protection Board has resolved to continue to clamp down on these illegal activities posing threats to humanity.
If your items are seized, like last time we arrested cows and they were confiscated. We arrested items from Otako Market, I removed 15 tippers of worth of items and they were confiscated. So that will serve as deterrent. If you go to Apple outside that market outside, you see that it has been cleared because we confiscated all the items, and if you go back there again, we still pack the items, we present to court and court will confiscate, and then let's see where you get money to do another one.
The AEPB Director Hassan Abubakar, however, advised hawkers and beggars in the territory to make use of informal markets provided by the FCT administration, as hawkers arrested will be prosecuted before a mobile court.
The public must stop these infractions. We will not allow these infractions to continue. Cleaning of the city is a paramount. It must be done. So this is the issue.
Areas raided by the AEPB monitoring and enforcement team include Nikon Junction, pedestrian bridges at Dawaki and Dede axis. Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
On security, owing to the numerous attacks of kidnappers on Tunga Maji, residents of the community are calling on security agencies to station a military checkpoint there to help curb kidnapping in the area. Safia Inoma Uchi, who visited Tunga Maji, reports that 4 persons were recently kidnapped in the area. And here's an update.
Tunga Maji community, situated some kilometers away from Gwagwalada, has experienced another attack of kidnappers. This time abducted 4 persons, including a retired assistant comptroller of immigration service. The incident, which occurred on Monday, according to eyewitnesses, saw men dressed in military uniform with weapons come into the community to carry out this nefarious act. Dakachi of Tunga Maji, Salihu Na Nabi Ishaku, says it is becoming one too many attacks and it is affecting the productivity of the community.
We, the masses, are not allowed to keep weapons for our protection, so we cannot defend ourselves, as they came with big weapons and are up to 50. Therefore, we call on the FCT minister to come to our aid and rescue our community from the hands of this group of people.
For about 3 to 4 times now, the gunmen have been coming to disturb us. They first of all kidnapped 6 people. Then recently, gunmen still came and then kidnapped 1 retired immigration officer. If at all, there will be a mountain of Nigerian Army checking point, I think we will be happy.
They are therefore appealing to the FCT administration to look into the insecurity issues in the community as a matter of urgency. He, however, called on the residents to be more vigilant until help comes. Safia Noma Uchi, NTA News.
And now, update on COVID-19. Figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) as at 11th February 2021 indicates 123 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, making the total number of confirmed cases to be 18,291, while active cases stands at 6,571, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 11,586, and sadly, 134 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. You're watching the news at 1 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. The news continues in just a moment. Stay with us.
Hold it! Me! I don't come out my hand from oil bunkering. General, what you gonna yarn? What did the yarn serve? I don't understand though. Because they spoil our water and our environment. And they cause our people serious harm. Militants said, you know good. Me, I not do again Sam. Because why? Change begins with me. General Tombu!
This message is brought to you by the National Orientation Agency in conjunction with the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture.
Many thanks for staying with us. Gwagwalada residents are appealing to the contractors handling the road expansion project in Gwagwalada Expressway to speed up the completion of work as they lament slow pace of work at the site. Aisha Bashir has the situation report.
The ever-busy expressway en route to many states and also a gateway to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. The road, which is under construction, is causing gridlock for motorists plying Gwagwalada Road and the FCT, causing traffic violation.
The time they are constructing this road now, the timing is wrong. And today it is inconveniencing. People are finding it difficult to move around.
The hold up is too much. May they try control the traffic and the contractor should finish it in time.
Especially in the morning. When you came here in the morning, you can't move from here. The traffic is too much, so they are not. The work is good, but it's not fast.
We that we are the youth, we are very happy for this road that they are trying to do. Also the bridge, they want to repair the bridge.
Residents and commuters alike are hopeful that when the road is completed, there will be free flow of traffic. Aisha Bashir, NTA News.
In recent time, there has been massive development in Karshi, one of the satellite towns in Abuja Municipal Area Council. Deborah Gazaji Maika, on a visit to the community, tells us more.
Karshi is among the 10 development areas of the FCT. Lying in Karshi is the Amak Radio House, yet to kickstart. From all indication, however, billions of naira seems to have been spent to provide engineering infrastructure to service the plots of land through the provision of good road network. Although some of its plots are still left undeveloped, but there are signs of remarkable development in the nearest future.
Thank God for this development, new development, because with coming of this Amak chairman, he has tried for us because he make the Karshi from, in fact, from rural area now to urban area, because he has done a lot. He has make roads, provide water, so many things.
We used to have 7 development areas before they were later made 9 local government. Before later Babangida reduced them to Babangida reduced them to 4. Then Abacha added 2.
With vast landscape, the Galadima of Karshi Suleiman Tanko Abubakar says the efforts of the FCT administration to complete the Apo Karshi bypass will open the area for interstate trade.
This Apo Road, Apo Karshi Road, it is an opener. And I want to use this medium to also, though I'm part of the government, but I want to use the medium to appeal to the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. as a matter of importance and as a matter of enhancing the economic activity of the Federal Capital Territory and the neighboring suburb, should put more effort in making sure that this Apo Karshi Road is completed.
Environmental aesthetic in the area include clean drainage system, which is an indication that there is proper waste collection in Karshi. Deborah Gazajin-Maika, NTA News.
Many thanks, Deborah. Now more on culture. There is no better way to address the problem of cultural erosion than a deliberate continuous revival of such traditions, values, language, food, and music. This is what the Gbagi Music Initiative is trying to do through its second annual National Gbagi Music Concert held in Abuja, as Ifoma Ojinta was there.
It was all about the Gbagi nation, as Gbagi musicians created a common front for all Gbagis in Niger, Kogi, Nasarawa and Kaduna states, as well as the FCT. This initiative is aimed at reviving what they termed as the lost traditions of the Gbagi people.
We have decided to use the music to bring back the Gbagi, the unity of Gbagi person as large. Whenever the music is being played, you give attention to the music.
Through a mixture of old and contemporary rich Gbagi music, the musicians preached peace, the need for harmonious coexistence, and the importance of imbibing Nigeria's cultural values in children.
It's our prayers that the young men who have sat together and planned this program, God should continue to give them the capacity in neighboring health so that they can continue to organize this. I'm part of them, and I'm proud to assure myself because I'm a Gbagi man.
I do not see the urbanization as an avenue to allow your culture to fade away, but rather you take advantage of it to see how do you harness the potentials attached to such urbanization.
Let us put our heads together because we are the indigenous of FCT. We should fight for our rights, which is supposed to be the right thing. We should not show differences between ourselves.
The guests also commended the organizers and called for more support from other Gbagi elites for the laudable initiative, which promises to be better next year. Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
And on sports, another amazing win for Nigeria athlete Blessing Okagbare as she enters into the Guinness Book of Records. And the South emerged champions at the National Under-17 Cricket Championship. The details and more with Rukaya Abbas Hassan on Sports Brief.
The Association of Nigerian Women in Sports, NAWIS, on Thursday congratulated Blessing Okagbare on her entry into the Guinness Book of Records following her recent outing at the Diamond League. The Nigerian track legend set 2 new personal indoor records at the Dole Sports Management meeting, where she became the only athlete to have attended the Athletics Diamond meeting 67 times. Okagbare, the track and field athlete, won a silver medal at the 2018 Beijing Olympic. She also won silver and bronze in the long jump and 200-meter events at the 2013 World Championships held in Russia. Meanwhile, the South-South geopolitical zone has emerged champions at the National Under-17 Cricket Championship. The 2-week tournament, which was organized by the Nigeria Cricket Federation, ended in a thrilling final with the South-South team facing off with their Northwest peers. The president of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, Professor Adam Yahya Okwenya, noted that the National Under-17 Cricket Championship represented the final development of young cricketers in Nigeria. Furthermore, talented attacking fullback Derek Abu has confirmed that he has signed a new deal with the Premier League side Chelsea. The 2003-born defender has inked his first professional contract 7 years after his arrival at Stamford Bridge. Born in Regensburg, Germany, he is eligible to represent the national teams of his country of birth, Nigeria, as well as England. The skillful right-back wanted to play for the Golden Eaglets at the 2019 Under-17 World Cup, but failed to establish contact with the Nigeria Football Federation. He later made 2 appearances for England Under-17 in friendly matches about a year ago. In addition, the quarter-final draws of the English FA Cup have been concluded, with Everton at home to welcome Manchester City. Bournemouth will square it up with Southampton. Leicester City will welcome Manchester United, while Chelsea will take on Sheffield United. The matches are to be played in March. With Sports Brief, Rukaya Abbas Hassan, NTA News.
And that concludes the news at 1. Before we go, remember, as the second wave of coronavirus rages, please continue to observe all COVID-19 safety protocols to keep safe and prevent the spread of the deadly virus. Thanks for watching.